Hello everyone, and welcome to part 7 of this FireRed Let's Play. On the last episode we went through the SSN and got a couple of TMs, got the hidden machine for Cut and did some training. We also got a Pokemon who can actually use Cut, which is helpful. So yeah, on this episode we'll be doing the gym, but just quickly I'll run over to this area here, which is the Diglett's Cave. Diglett's Cave contains... I won't be covering it properly, but Diglett's Cave contains 2 Pokemon, and one of which, if you can guess, is Diglett, and you can also find its evolved form Dugtrio here, but much rarer. Dugtrio is also found at between levels 29 and 31, which is much higher than you'll have seen up to this point, unless you're only using one Pokemon. They're both decent additions to your team. They're both very fast. Don't have too high of an attack stat, but they learn decent ground type moves and can learn a lot of other decent moves as well. They do well against the 3rd gym because of their immunity to electric type moves. So the gym leader's Pokemon won't be doing too much damage against it, while it will be dealing out a lot of damage because of its ground type moves. It's generally not an incredible Pokemon, but if you like it, it's usable. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's definitely usable. If you want to try your luck, you could always try and find that Dugtrio. But if you're struggling with the 3rd gym, Diglett and its evolution are definitely good options. I won't be using Dugtrio, just because, you know, I like the challenge. So here's the gym. You must use Cut to get here. And there's also a puzzle in here, so you must search through all of 15 of the trash cans and find yourself a switch. Once you've found that switch, there'll be another switch which is directly next to it. It can either be north, west, south or east, but if you don't find it, the puzzle will reset, so keep that in mind. I think I'll probably use Washout for the gym trainers and then leave Sparky for the gym leader, because the gym trainers Pokemon aren't particularly good. They're quite fast, so they might deal a bit of electric type damage, but they won't be doing too much, and they're quite weak if you're only using 2 Pokemon. So I'll be using Diglett. Probably just using Dig for the entire gym, really, apart from when I get to the gym leader. I think the gym leader only has 1 Pokemon. I didn't check, but I will go with what I know from Yellow. But I'll save beforehand just in case. So that paralysis is annoying, means I'm going to be hit by a Thundershock or a Quick Attack, oddly. I assume now double team, great. And what's the betting that I'll end up going underground and then I'll either miss or I'll be paralysed. Slam. Oh good. Take out that Pikachu. Get up to level 28. I am very low over leveled for this point in the game. Very over leveled. I need to get my 3rd Pokemon badly, but I still can't get it for a while. I could get it now actually, and it will do quite well against this gym, I think. But I don't think I'll bother. I think I'll just wait until I can definitely get it, which is when I'll be passing through the route. Okay, so Voltorb here. I think when it evolves into Electrode level 30, it becomes the fastest Pokemon in this game until the after game, when I think Ninjask is the fastest of all non-legendary Pokemon. Electrode is the fastest until Deoxys Speed came out. So this is Magnemite. We've seen one of these before. Electric Steel, called weak to ground, so if you've got Dig, definitely use it. If you feel that you can't be bothered to traipse around the Diglett's cave looking for a Dugtrio, Diglett is still decent. It doesn't really need that those levels to become good. It's still decent by itself. I think it learns Magnitude at level 21, but I could be wrong about that. Magnitude is an amazing move for it. Because of how frail Pikachu is, I think I'll just use Water Pulse. And it's faster than me, I don't like that. I hope this KOs. Oh, really? Well, that couldn't have been any more annoying. Okay, so let's heal that. Oh, I've got to go back to the Pokemon Center, don't I? Annoying. Also, that cut tree has been regenerated. Don't know why. After I've cut it, it should still be cut. But anyway, let's head back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and take on the gym leader. Well, provided I don't completely fail at the puzzle. But yeah. Hopefully it's on the side, so I only have to check 3 rather than 4. Trees regenerated once again. Don't know how a tree can be regenerating that quickly, but whatever. Okay, so. Only trash. Only trash. Only trash. Okay, so because we've already checked this one, it can't be there, so it's either here or here. I think I'll check east. Okay, so it was there, so it's always going to be directly next to it, so it's either going to be on the left, on the right, or down there. So yeah. And then you'll do the puzzle. I will save. Pokédex of 4. Amazing. Okay, so you can see the badge in the background. You can see that in all the gyms actually, I just never pointed it out. So yeah, this is Lieutenant Surge. And he'll talk about all of his army days. Okay, I was wrong. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. Oh, I've still got Washout out front. That's a problem. Oh well, it doesn't matter too much. I think he still has a Raichu. Regardless of whether he's got 3 Pokemon, I think he's still got a Raichu. Either way, this is Voltorb, not very threatening whatsoever. So we'll destroy that thing. Has very weak defences. Pikachu. I think I'll just take this out with... Wow, level 18. Are you serious? Screw it. Don't want to risk that paralysis, to be honest. Too weak to even bother. Yeah, he does. Okay, so this is Raichu. I think I'll take this out with Sparky. Actually, I won't. I will stick with Washout. Okay, it's only level 24. So Raichu is the strongest member of his team. It has very good mixed attacking stats. I'm not sure what moves it's got, but obviously we can see there it's got double team, so that's very annoying. I would assume it's got Shockwave, because that's his signature move in this fight. Okay, so he also has Thunder Wave. Let's try Water Pulse. Raichu has pretty good special defense, but its HP stat isn't very good. You definitely want to be hitting it with physical moves, which do much better. I shouldn't have used that. Which do much better. Yeah, Dig does very well here. Be nice if it confuses. Of course it doesn't. So he does heal throughout the fight using super potions. And of course that misses. He's just spamming double team. I unfortunately I don't have a move that's got perfect accuracy. So maybe... ah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so Water Pulse has 90 power factoring in Stab. Dig has 120. So I think I just use Water Pulse... Really? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So a full heal. He has a full heal, apparently. I assume another healing coming here. Okay, so this is Shockwave. Shockwave has perfect accuracy, so if you've got a Pikachu and you're looking to... ouch. Use Double Team, it won't work. But yeah, Raichu isn't too threatening. It's very fast. That Shockwave is also perfectly accurate, so you must take that into account. But he's not. Lieutenant Surge isn't too bad. I actually thought I would do worse than I actually did. So that he gives you TM34, which does contain Shockwave. A lot of non-electric type Pokemon can learn it, such as the Abra family. They do very well with Shockwave. Definitely a good move to teach. Okay, so that's that done. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. I guess we could go on to the next route. I think I'll tie up some loose ends actually. Okay, here's Professor Oak's aid. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're heading down there anyway actually. So this is Route 11. Route 11 contains trainers and it also has a Snorlax sleeping at the other end. I think. I might be wrong about that. So you can't go to Fuchsia City straight away, and you also can't run north to Lavender Town. You must go through Rock Tunnel. But yeah, there's trainers here if you want to do a bit of training. So I'll just be tying up that loose end, as I don't really need to go through there right now. But I'll cover Diglett's cave now. So I essentially just covered the Pokemon here. There isn't too much else to cover apart from a few items. Let's see if we can find a Dugtrio. This is Diglett, level 21. Ah, that's also the other thing I didn't mention. Diglett and its evolutions have the ability called Arena Trap, which prevents you from switching. If you're personally using Diglett or Dugtrio, it's a bit of a non-issue because trainers in single player don't tend to switch very much. It's very situational use, but it's good in multiplayer. Very good. The only other Pokemon with an ability like it is Wobbuffet. Should have brought Pels really. Ah, so here's a Dugtrio, level 29, so massively high level. It is incredibly fast. Well, it's not incredibly fast, it's base 110 speed I think. Base 80 attack, which isn't too high. And it's not particularly good at defense, but it's actually very frail. But it can also learn Cut, I think, if you want that, although you can obviously just catch an Oddish or a Rattata or a Paris for that. Since we couldn't escape, Dugtrio is going to die. The one thing about Arena Trap is that if you've got a Pokemon that is a flying type or has the ability Levitate, you can actually escape. But if you don't have that, you're going to have to fight it. Oh, the other Pokemon who has Arena Trap is Trapinch. So yeah. I would have Sparky do this, but if there's ever a Dugtrio, I don't want to take that risk. There is a rock here that contains a Max Revive. It might be in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I'm sure of it. It does basically mean that I'll be finding a ton of Pokemon. I wonder if I've got any Repels left. I will check. If I've got some Repels, that'd be awesome. Is that a no? That's a no. Right. I'm quite close to the end, I think. Ugh. Too many wild Pokémon. Yeah, I think Dugtrio is only a 5% chance of finding it, so you'll need some luck. Luckily I found it, but I don't need one. I'm not particularly a big fan of Dugtrio. If it was a bit more powerful, I might like it a bit more, but it's not very powerful. So, I think we're fairly close to the end, I think. I hope so. And another Dugtrio, level 31. I guess if we can, we could try and catch this thing. Maybe. There's a bit of a non-issue here, but Sand Tomb is a ground type move which prevents switching for 2 to 5 turns. Actually, I think it is just 5 turns. I screw catching it, to be honest. The experience will get me up to level 30 anyway, so. Right, so. And another Dugtrio. Jesus, they're just throwing them out today. I don't like this actually. Mud Slap is a ground type move. Lowers accuracy. It's very weak, but it does lower that accuracy, so if you want that, you can have it. That must have had lowered special defense. There's no way it would have died that easily normally. Right. Really annoying. I would really like to get out of here. Gaining too much experience for my Wartortle. It's getting far too over-leveled. Right. Thank you. Okay, so this is the first point where, now that you've got cut, you can actually go back to Pewter City if you did miss anything. I don't know what you would have missed because I don't think there's anything too useful that isn't essential, like that you would have picked up. Okay, so I think this is the guy. Oh wait, no, it's him. Okay, so this is the guy where you can trade an Abra from Mr. Mime. I think I already gave Mr. Mime a review, but in case I didn't, it's got very high special attack, special defense, and speed. It's got one of the lowest HP stats for a fully evolved Pokemon, if not the lowest, and it's a good Pokemon. If you forget about that those physical like physical defenses being so low. I've only got 4. Oh right, okay. So if I want Flash, is it Flash? It might be Rock Smash actually. Then I'm gonna have to catch 10 Pokemon. Great. I will have to do that off screen, I think. Don't want to bore you to death. So yeah, because we've got a. Oh, actually. I'm wondering if you can buy repels at Pewter City. I hope you can, because I want to go back through the Diglett's cave. I'd also like to heal as well, which would be nice. But I really hope I can buy repels, because oh, actually you can. I remember. Yeah, you can, definitely. So I must do that because I want to go back through Diglett's cave. We need to be heading back to Cerulean anyway, but I want to go back to Diglett's cave because I want to go do that. I want to go do that route that was east of Vermilion. Let's buy some repels. Let's buy 10. Should be enough. Don't think it takes more than 1,000 steps to get through Diglett's cave. Actually, I guess I should have gotten that bicycle in Cerulean. Oh well, we'll do that when we go back. Must remind myself though. Okay, so let's cut through here. And get in here. So let's use those repels. Okay, so let's move on. Even though it probably looked quite long, Diglett's cave isn't very long. Just because of all those wild Diglets and Dugtrios that it took so long. Right, so here we are. Didn't need 10 repels, but I can stock up for this route, as there are some trainers in the grass. Awakening there, if you need it. I need to put Sparky up front very badly. Please don't have a grass type. Or a ground type, I guess. Okay, Ekans, I can deal with that. So, again, if you're struggling with the Vermilion gym, you could always come here for some extra training. If you did catch a Dugtrio, you probably don't need to come here for extra training, but if you didn't catch one and you're struggling, then here's a decent place. But if one of your Pokemon can learn Dig, you should be fine, really. But in case you're not, in case you need a bit of extra training, then yeah. So this is Poliwag, a water type. Nothing too much special to say about it. I'll cover that later on. These used to be gamblers in the original Red, Blue and Yellow, but I think they changed them to gamers like they did in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like the game corner, to something that isn't gambling. Just because of, you know, obvious reasons really. It's a little silly really, I don't understand why they'd need to do that. I mean, kids don't take after games that much. Oh, you spy me from a long way. Live wires. Are you a live wire? Well, you've got Magnemite, so I guess you are, but okay, so I now have a move to take this on with. Awesome. Destroy that Magnemite and get up to level 28. And another Magnemite. I wonder if you have 3. Take that out as well. So yeah, in this game Magnemite is the only steel type. And that's because it got... oh, a Magneton! Jesus! That is a totally illegal in Magneton. It can't evolve until level 30, so... but do watch out for that thing. It's got a very high special attack stats, so be careful of that. Keep your water types away. Doesn't have static though, luckily. Has sturdy or magnet pull. And other than other Magnemite and Magneton, there are no other steel types in this game until after game, so don't worry about it. I think I just battle this gamer. Okay, so Bellsprout. Why am I not surprised? Oh well, it's a pathetic level. Glad that missed. And an Oddish. Great. Certainly easy to take out, I guess. So much paralysis. Just don't like it being on my side. Just dragging this fight out. Come on. Especially with your long animations. I'd rather you use Sleep Powder or something, because then it can't affect me. Right, so let's finally take you out, gain some experience. You didn't have a chance. You had absolutely zero chance. Paralyze heal. Let's use that on Sparky. Ignore the animation and let's move on. Got an X defend there. Fight this guy. So you're a new trainer but you think you can win. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Although I guess with a Sand Tree you could be sure, but oh well, let's just brick break it. Right, yeah. So Sand Tree is quite defensive, as I said in its review on Route 4. Just quick attack. Hope you don't have another ground type. Zubat, awesome. Totally destroy this thing. Okay. Let's get to level 29, I hope. Yeah. Sparky's very easy to level up, actually. Doesn't require too much experience at every level. Let's see what's north. Okay, I'm back where I started. Let's just cut through here. Catch this guy's eye. They may be ready, but they're not very strong. I can guarantee it. So Youngster Dave has a Nidoran. Once again, not too threatening, but still decent for training, I suppose. If you're under-leveled or whatever. Of course you don't have to come here at all, I don't think. I don't think you need to come here at any point in the game, really. So this is Nidorino. A little more threatening, but still only level 18. I like that Nidorino spray, actually. It's cool. Okay, so... yeah, bye to you too. Let's move on. Another electrician or something. Laying down some cables and there are trainers around. Don't you normally box things off? Sure, you should do that. Okay, so just a regular Magnemite. Let's just brick break it. Electric. Okay, so another gamer here. You've never won before. Well, I'm going to keep up that losing streak for you. Growlithe. Let's just Thunderbolt it. Destroy that thing. And a Vulpix, huh. Yeah, Growlithe is only found in FireRed, and Vulpix is the Leaf Green alternative. Leaf Green users got a bit shafted there because Vulpix is awful compared to Growlithe. Well, they're not particularly bad in their first evolutions, it's just when they evolve, Arcanine is infinitely better than Ninetales. Apart from in Gen 5 when Ninetales gets Drought, but other than that, it's just not very good. So gamer Dirk, I don't know who ever has that name, has a Voltorb. Just brick break it. Surprised I'm faster actually. Now how did that live? There's no way that should have lived. So let's take that thing out. And a Magnemite. Just brick break that thing as well. Swiftly take it out. I don't think I'll get to level 30. Maybe. No. Your first loss. Well, if you keep battling me, that won't just be your first. I don't think there's anything else down here, is there? No. Don't know why they'd place an item there randomly, but whatever. So, cool. Well, doesn't necessarily mean that you're that good. Youngster Yasu has a Rattata. Brick Break it. Seems to be using Brick Break more than Thunderbolt at the moment. Although I guess Electric Fighting has pretty good coverage. I guess. Seems to be doing quite well for me. Both my Pokemon are level 30 now. Very over leveled. Let's move on. Another Rattata. Such diversity on this guy's team. Eradicate. Jesus, stepping things up a bit now, aren't you? Okay, so let's take that thing out. Gain a nicer amount of experience. They do need to be stronger, I can assure you they do. I think that's all the trainers on this route. I already fought you and you, so yeah, I think so. Trying to avoid the grass. Right, so up here. Yeah, okay, so let's just talk to this guy. But yeah, so in this gate here, if you go upstairs, this guy will trade you a Nidorino for a Nidorina in FireRed, and the opposite way around in Leaf Green. This is because they're both quite rare in equal versions, but in FireRed that trade probably isn't very good, but in Leaf Green it's much better. So I haven't actually caught 30 kinds of Pokemon, but the item finder in this generation is not very good at all. So even if you get 30, it's probably worth skipping on that, to be honest. Okay, so here, this is the Snorlax I was talking about. You can't move this until you get the Pokeflute. I think it's still the Pokeflute in this game. Till much later, so don't worry about that. I think there's only one new Pokemon on this route actually, which I haven't already covered, which is Drowsy. We've seen Drowsy before. It's a Psychic type, very good in special defense, but not much else. I think it evolves into Hypno at level 26, but I may have to add an annotation about that. I'm not very good with Kanto families, to be honest. It learns a decent amount of moves, but as a Psychic type, it is completely outclassed by Alakazam. Alakazam is just infinitely better. It's got decent enough special defense. It's not nearly as bulky, but it's got plenty of special attack and is very fast, which is more than can be said about Hypno. Hypno's okay, it's just Alakazam outclasses it in pretty much every single way, so I wouldn't worry about it. But if you quite like Hypno, then you go for it, but I think most people would rather pick Alakazam over Hypno. I've used Hypno in a Crystal playthrough before, and it let me down consistently. Its stats just don't give it too much justice, really. It's not a very good Pokemon at all. Okay, so this is Route 9. I think I will cover this on the next episode. So on the next episode we'll be going through Route 9, fight some of the trainers here, possibly cover... We'll get a decent TM here actually, which is nice. We'll also get to Route 10, and we'll maybe head through the Rock Tunnel and get to Lavender Town. I'll probably do all of that in one episode, so yeah. On the next episode we'll be doing all of that, so until then, I'll see you later guys.